Hello. Um, Today I want to talk about job hopping. Job hopping, as we currently know, is really common amongst Gen Zs. But even as a millennial, I have an opinion about it. And you already know that I always talk from personal experiences because that is all I know. I only try to talk about things that I have tested and works for me. I would also at some point start talking about things that I've tested that did not work for me. But for today, I want to talk about job hopping and how you can take advantage of it to advance in your career. Um, it is a double-edged sword, to be honest, because if you are not strategic, you would end up shooting yourself in the leg. So job hopping is not just, oh, I want to leave this job for random reasons. You must be strategic. You must know when to move. You must know why you want to move. You must know the right time to move. So, what is job hopping? Job hopping is basically when you change jobs frequently and voluntarily. Of course, you were not sacked. And why do I think you could use it to your advantage, or how can you use it to your advantage? Now, you've been at Fem XYZ for 2 years, 3 years, and you can already see that the path to promotion is not exactly clear. The path to getting increased salary, increased benefits is not exactly clear. It's going to take you a very long time to get there. The next best thing is to try to get yourself another job. But you do not get yourself another job immediately you get there. You want to gain some experience. You want to garner some experience. You want to ensure that you have what it takes to get to the next level. Now, when you're applying for that job, you would be aiming at the very next level that you aim to get to. So that's what you'll be aiming at. So you're not going to get the next job. And for example, let's say that you are a junior analyst on this role, on this job, and um, you are seeking to get to a medium or a senior level analyst role, right? What you need to do when you're applying for your next job, and you need to prepare, don't just throw out applications. You will need to ensure that you are prepared for that role, and once you see that you're ready, you can apply for the roles outside of your company. Doesn't have to be within your company, could be within, could also be outside of your company. But of course, you can already see that the progression part and the company where you currently are is not clear enough. Job hopping is for you. Also, like I said, if you want an increased salary, let's assume that you are currently earning, in Nigeria, let's say you're earning 200,000 and you feel like, you deserve more, or, the economic situation warrants you getting more. Yes, your salary gets increased where you currently are, but maybe every year 10% is added, something like that. But you're aiming at getting 250, 300 within the year or within the next year. Then you need to change your job. You definitely would want to consider, you want to consider, you really want to consider, I'm trying to choose my words, you want to consider searching for another job where you could get paid that much. So when they're asking you how much do you want to earn, you know how much exactly you want to earn, right? And again, I also think that if you feel that where you currently are, you are no longer gaining any knowledge, you're no longer being challenged on that role, or everything you need to do, you could do it effortlessly at that point, challenge stimulated, then yes, you need it. I mean, it might be time to consider changing your job. So, like I said, job hopping is you changing your job frequently. So let's assume that you've spent 2 years, in this particular job, and you've decided, okay, when I clock 2 years, I want to move to the next level. Because for me, I think it would take you being strategic in the very beginning when you got onto this particular job. How many months, how many years did you say you were going to spend on the job? You have to draw it out. It has to be a plan. I'm going to spend a year here and learn, and then I can target the next level, the next stage. Then yes, you then progress, you move. And that's why I said you have to be strategic about it. It is not just, oh, I got here yesterday, I've not even picked up a few things, I've not even learned a few things, I'm just going because I saw something else, then that's not job hopping for me. I mean, it's job hopping, but that's not something I do. That's something that I would not recommend. I would recommend that when you are getting your first job, that job you're currently in, you have to ensure that you draw up a roadmap for yourself. After 1 year, after 2 years, I intend to move. Or let's also put this into consideration. You also want to let's assume that you also want to change job roles, not to senior level. For example, you're currently let me see, a data analyst, and you want to become a product manager. Of course you would need to job up, but you have to ensure that you're prepared. That's the underlying thing for me. For me, it's not just about jumping from job to job. It is preparing for the next level, being strategic about the next level, knowing when to move, knowing that yes, now I am ready for this role, then you move, right? Knowing that now I want to earn more, then you move, knowing that, okay, now I have prepared adequately. I have everything that I need, equipped myself to function, adequately on the next level, on the next role. Then yes, you move.